you can grab the key from the throne room and just return, and oh, you're outside with that key that you're supposed to use to open the door. So they will start with at least one key, and we'll see if they'll be able to convert it into even more keys or if they'll have to grind for a little bit. They also start with an herb and money, so that is 6 keys.
Absolutely. They'll be able to walk to the back of Tantagel, use the key there, and then purchase more keys from the old man in the back. And it looks like there's a town right outside of Tantagel as well. So if there's more gold to be found, there's a good chance they'll be able to pick up some starting equipment. JJ Schmidt opting to go to that town right off the bat. And it is Garen.
Wait, that's not Rimeldar?
It is Garandar. He's checking what they have. Magic armor. I kind of like this play. If it ends up there's some way he could maybe set up a gold grind, he would be able to set that. I'm not sure how he would be able to do such a thing, but knowing what's in that shop, certainly helps a bit.
Yeah, there is the potential for an immediate grind, but you have to get 2 keys to start. You can't do it with return, because return boots you out of the castle and into the overworld. So we have a cursed belt, we have a torch, we have an insanely large amount of stick, and we have a refund key. So the fact that JJ Schmidt is not checking the treasury at the moment is going to rather quickly bite him in the behind.
Yes, I do think so. And this is, with the start of this seed, with that Erdrick sword, and all the hit points that they have, I mean, MonsieurSlime's going to be able to just start chopping down monsters left and right and start racking up that experience. He's also found himself Garen's grave, so there's potential for even more chests as he goes down.
Oh yeah, here's a droll that's going to get chopped up real quick.
Droll with heal more, ew.
Okay, so you just have to chop it a bit more.
Yeah, as long as it's not like a 75% heal more, he's got a chance there, and he does take it down. That should be enough for 2 levels, actually. Gaining 6 power, 13 response speed, 9 hit points, and 5 magic. No new spells, but some extra stats to boost him.
Potential new spells, as it does show stop spell, that will be learned on level 2. A bit of a thing with the randomizer. If you gain multiple levels at once, it will only show that you gain spells if you gain them on the final level you get. So, in this case, level 2 has stop spell, level 3 does not have a spell.
That makes sense. Looks like he's going to try to take down another droll. He did find Erdrick's token in one of the top 3 chests of the grave, and it doesn't look like he's going to dive down to the bottom of it. Probably going to wait until he has a little bit more stats before going down, maybe some healing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Maybe he's just grinding. Can't tell.
Yeah, this Garen's Grave top floor is not seeming too dangerous at the moment.
Oh, and there he is. He just backtracked back to that key door. Meanwhile, JJ Schmidt outside taking on some wolves. It looks like he did pick up his Erdrick sword. He also grabbed some clothes in Garenham. So doing a little bit of a grind outside.
Yeah, manages to nail a wolf, which just almost immediately evens the experience gap. And somehow I did not commentator's curse MonsieurSlime. However, it's a new zone, so new potential for horrible things to pop up and ruin days.
Yeah, so we'll be on the lookout for those horrible things. Right now, he's doing a great job of just hero walking over to chest 4, finding some more gold. So if he can get out of that with his money intact, he'll be able to spend some of that in Garenham once he goes outside. Another Drakey, which is already scared of him. That big stick just waving him away.
Yeah, JJ Schmidt found a Druin that hit him with a hurt more, so something you gotta worry about for a little bit.
Absolutely, but he is happy just kind of grinding those magicians there on those 2 desert tiles. So pretty good place to get some of those early levels, but magicians will stop cutting it pretty quickly, I would say. And 18 power.
Yeah, that's gonna be some big bonks coming, and well, I think the hurt spell is slightly outdated already.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, JJ Smith's found the zone with wolves, and the bottom has the club, which is actually a fairy water.
And So he might grind those fairy waters up just to have a whole lot in the inventory without the repel spell. Having a good pool of fairy water can help with the exploration in the overworld. So I like that that play there. He does have outside, but he's not casting it.
JJ Schmidt. These Demon Knights hurt, and JJ Schmidt took advantage.
Oh, wow, yeah, and that's a huge amount of experience points at these low levels. So JJ just powering through it. And another wolf. Meanwhile, Wraith Knight sends MonsieurSlime back to the start of Tantagel.
So right now I'm wondering when our runners are going to check Garenham, because, okay, to be fair, MonsieurSlime has not even left the castle yet. Just cleared that out completely, which is... Well, good that you don't have to worry about it anymore, but the Deep Grave didn't have anything, so...
Yeah,
he got a few kills, but JJ Schmidt's found a nice zone to grind in and has jumped out to an early experience lead.
Absolutely. But, you know, on MonsieurSlime's side, it probably does feel good to be, you know, less than 6 minutes into the seed and having already checked off the Deep Grave. You don't have to worry about it anymore, not thinking that we've orphaned, you know, Erdrick's armor in the bottom of it or something. So, all in all, it was a pretty nice quick dive for him. And we'll just see if we can make up that experience.
Nice things. JJ Schmidt gets a Kaishin Nochigeki and takes out a Wraith Knight.
Yeah, and so JJ definitely powering through those early levels much quicker. He's got, boy, it looks like triple, quadruple the amount of experience that MonsieurSlime has.
And 12 more. Ooh.
I don't think hit points are going to be a problem in this seed.
Look at that town. It says Spark Overbridge, and it is Cantlin. Meanwhile, MonsieurSlime has found the Death Necklace. I don't know what that first chest was, but the third chest is money.
I do believe there was a fighter's ring in there. At least I saw that in his inventory. So looks like he got himself fighter's ring and a Death Necklace, and again, some more cash. And in the basement, we've got the Staff Turnin' Cave.
Good to know where he's at.
So Metal Slime JJ gonna make his way out into the world and try to follow in, or rather, MonsieurSlime gonna follow in JJ's footsteps. Red Dragon right outside of Cantlin there sends JJ Schmidt back to the castle.
Pro tip, don't follow in the footsteps that lead to Red Dragons.
Yes, those are some big, big claws with some mighty, mighty chomps. Of course, MonsieurSlime using the Metal Slime sprite. JJ Schmidt, I believe that is the hero from Dragon Quest III. So some fun sprite action going on. I always like to see what our runners choose.
Yeah, but it looks like MonsieurSlime's not going to go as far north as okay. Just saw Cantlin.
Yeah, so he'll pop in there. I didn't really see what was for sale in the shops. I did see that JJ checked those shops, but I was kind of looking at the other screen, so we'll probably get a check and check.
JJ did pick up a chainmail, so there is at least that available.
And with 1,000 gold, maybe if there's a half plate, MonsieurSlime might be able to turn that into a slightly better piece of armor. Or if maybe there's a large shield there. He's got large shield or half plate money or anything below that.
Ooh, MonsieurSlime is herbing up. It'd be nice to have the HP JJ has, but 67's enough to walk to this old man. Even 31's enough if you're willing to die for it, so... Yeah, it looks like we're going to get some coordinates.
Yeah, and as close as they are to home, you know, dying to it isn't the worst thing in the world, especially if those coordinates happen to be close. It's like, all right, we're right home. It's time to start counting.
And indeed, MonsieurSlime picks up 50% of a plate. Time may go and search. 3 north, 38 east.
So that should be very countable. The easterly direction did look fairly wide open. They might have to loop around a little bit, but that's it. And he takes that death. He's probably going to go start counting right now.
In the meantime, JJ Schmidt doing the grave dive should have zero problem full clearing it, considering the lack of difficulty MonsieurSlime had.
Absolutely, and we do have chat confirming that Silver Shield was the big thing in Cantillon there, so...
Hold on. That stopped quickly.
Yeah, it looks like it did cut off there. He'll have to do a little bit of a count up, so that's kind of what I was saying with it having to wrap around, so we'll see how much they have to worry about it. The key thing is just set yourself a nice kind of waypoint that you can use to then continue the count on the other side of that little river there.
So yeah, it should be interesting to see. MonsieurSlime's on the overworld. Just got level 6, which I'm pretty sure... Okay, it's next level that's the big jump. Level 6 is not the impressive one. Level 7's where you get the juicy stuff, but... Should be interesting to see. This overworld zone seemed to be better for grinding than this deep grave grind, so we'll see how much MonsieurSlime can catch up here.
Yeah, with the way this seed is going, I'm expecting a whole lot of kind of overworld explore, grind explore kind of tactics happening here. And just depending on how soon they get all of their pieces, they might jump into a dedicated spike grind.
Hold up. That is suddenly a lot of swamp. Although we do see a path over, and it does connect, so...
It would be just like this game to kind of troll you to have to walk all the way to the edge of a swamp just to be a dead end, but it looks like this will open up, so MonsieurSlime closing in on his location. Hopefully he hasn't lost his direction any which way, as it does look like he's going to have to be searching in the middle of this swamp to find that 33 east, or rather 38 east.
And searches, finds the harp.
Very good, and he knows exactly where to turn that in the back of Garenham. He can really do that at any time since it's so close to home. So we might see him continue his exploration, and he does put on that fighter's ring finally, after it's sitting in the bag for a little bit.
Yeah, puts on a nice little fighter's ring for +2 attack power.
And yeah, MonsieurSlime going to go ahead and continue exploring, maybe checking off some dead ends before heading back home to turn in his silver harp.
Oh, Druins have slept and left. I think MonsieurSlime would prefer that over the alternative.
Absolutely. I kind of find that funny when Druins are kind of pulling Stoneman strats on the hero. It's kind of interesting there. And after seeing that dead end, MonsieurSlime heading back to Garen. He's going to turn that staff in, or rather that harp in for the staff. On JJ Schmidt's side, we've got Out of the Grave finally, and he's just picked up level 8.
And it comes with Hurt More.
A big boom.
I mean, we already have a big boom already, and it's called Punch Him in the Face. But that's going to be an even bigger boom.
Yes, so with Punch Him in the Face more and Fire more, JJ Schmidt's ready to really take on most things that obviously aren't Hurt More resistant, and just continue to pile on that experience as he explores.
Yeah, JJ really taking advantage of those 2 big ticket kills he got earlier. That Demon Knight and that Wraith Knight, but not so much against the Red Dragon.
No, and unfortunately for him, that Red Dragon does take him down before he could see that that path didn't go anywhere. We're not sure if he'll go back and check it again, but that's definitely unfortunate to get killed before, right before seeing a dead end. It can often lead to backtracking.
Because as you saw, it kind of wants to open back up, but then it doesn't, so...
Yeah, he got right where it was starting to get wide before getting narrow again. So kind of a trolly map there with that Red Dragon.
So yeah, the strength and the HP are really good, especially since the strength is supplemented by a Erdrick sword. But the MP is lacking a little bit, and mostly no healing is what's going to kind of limit us at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. They're relying on those herbs to stay healed. With the MP where it's at, I mean, they do have 5 casts of Hurt More. Well, JJ does. MonsieurSlime obviously doesn't have any Hurt Mores. So they'll definitely still looking for that first heal spell. And, you know, as long as you can find some towns along the way to restock, that's going to be their best bet.
These Axe Knights hurting. JJ is not getting punished for the lack of hurt mooring this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. If Axe Knights have hurt, why not just chop him down? Especially if you've got the hit points. No need to waste all your resources on it. Just grab that experience and keep going. And he's really close to level 9, actually, coming at 975 experience points. He's just 1 Axe Knight away from it, or several of these smaller monsters.
Okay, MonsieurSlime picking up level 7, picking up that big HP gain. And taking a nice walk along the western coast, straight into Sharlock Castle as JJ Schmidt finds a cave.
All right, so cave is the bonus cave. We'll see what we have here.
We're going to have some bonus key.
And we'll get that key back. It's always nice to get that replenished. You don't have to go back to the key shop, I guess.
Ooh, and Sharlock is up here by itself, so that could get a little bit annoying if an endgame situation comes around where Sharlock winds up really nasty and you have to do this big walk to get to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Sharlock being far away and also not close to any towns, so there's nowhere to just, you know, heal up along the way there. Can make for some interesting endgame situations. You hit it on the head there. Meanwhile, JJ Schmidt taking on that Axe Knight, so he'll be hitting level 9 here momentarily. And here it comes.
Yep, look at this, level 9. It has 9 strength, 1 agility, 9 health, 7 magic, no spells.
So still lacking on the healing front there. We've got a metal slime on MonsieurSlime's side, so we've got slime versus slime. We'll see if some cannibalism happens here.
Well, the problem is the enemy metal slime has gotten to the chili storage.
He does take it down. 224 experience points. Now, an interesting flag we have that's new to this year's tournament is called Scaled Metal Slimes. And essentially the way that it works is up until, I believe it's level 8, the metal slimes are worth, I want to say, 32 times your level experience points. And then at level 8, they cap out at their max 255. And that's basically to prevent somebody running away at the start of the game by getting a lucky metal slime kill at the very start. Of course, at level 7, level 8, it's pretty much, you know, they're at that max range already, and definitely a good get there. And JJ Schmidt trying to chase down some more metal slimes, it looks like, on the left side of the screen as he runs into Sharlock.
Okay, MonsieurSlime has a Demon Knight to deal with, but real low health. Keeps getting hurt, but can't run away. The agility... Okay, finally. Agility is not bad for running, just a little bit of bad luck there. I'm sure if MonsieurSlime sees that thing again after getting hurt repeatedly by it, it's going to get chopped up, but yeah, I think good call there to get away on that HP.
Yeah, it looked like he was a little low on resources. He's also out of healing, out of herbs, so probably trying to conserve those. And then we've got a golem here. That could be a problem.
Oh, that's just terrible luck. 2 run fails to a golem. But hey, there's a town.
Fortunately, we've got a town, and it is Rimmeldar. They don't really need to go back for keys, but we'll probably see him open these 2 doors as well as restock at the inn.
Yep, goes up all the way to 100. What is that, 103? Yep, 103 health.
And a whopping 33 magic points. So I think magic might be our limiting factor in this particular seed. Picks up some more gold.
Yeah, hoping for a large shield here. That's pretty much all that's really going to help. And nope.
Maybe note that there is a silver shield for sale here, but I think there was one in Cantlin as well. So Rimmeldar pretty much a bust this time around. Just a nice stopping point to restock the health. It looks like MonsieurSlime is going to go back and restock his keys. He just spent 2 of them there, so wants to top them off. Meanwhile, JJ Schmidt making his way around. We know that the coordinates are right around here, but I don't think he's found those just yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever gone to cave.
And there's a cave, yes. Star Wyvern.
Star Wyvern gets blasted in one hit.
He is toasty. Some fried chicken, for grilled chicken, I suppose, on the menu tonight.
And it's Swamp South. JJ Schmidt not going to go through yet.
Yeah, a lot of runners do like to kind of clear out the first continent before shooting over to the other side of the swamp and exploring over there, just to make sure that they've crossed off all of the dead ends, and it kind of helps with knowing exploration. We'll see how that works out for him here.
Ooh, Magic Wyverns with heal more. We have a solution for that. It's called Eldritch Bazooka.
Yes, blow that fire upon him. And just like that, JJ Schmidt's just another good, strong monster away. This knight will probably do it from level 10. Maybe not quite with a knight.
Yeah, just 9 experience away, so...
A magician away.
Magicians are 8, knights are 78, so this knight will do it.
And so we're going to get to see level 10 here momentarily. Will we get a healing spell? No.
We'll get 5 HP and 1 magic.
So 10 also a bust level. Meanwhile, MonsieurSlime closing in on level 9.
Yeah, really the first kind of level we've seen.
Yeah, everything else has had something amazing. Really good strength or really good hit points. Of course, what our runners are looking for are those magic points. They're going to need some heal mores in the tank to take on that Dragon Lord.
Yeah, and agility could start getting a little bit of a bump here before too much longer. It's not bad, but yeah, it's definitely not where you want to be at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely want to see that start creeping up its way into the 70s and 80s for a nice Sharlock dive, as well as, being able to prevent the Dragon Lord for swinging more than
Oh, that's unfortunate for JJ. Missed hurt more on Armor Knight.
Yeah, and those Armor Knights usually take 2 hurt mores to go down, so that's going to deplete all of his resources, but... Oh no, he missed another one, so Armor Knight sending him home.
That is so unfortunate. It's only a 1 in 16 to miss that.
I've seen that happen a number of times in this tournament with Armor Knights resisting, more than they should be. So they're kind of trolly, I feel, in this tournament. Armor Knights not really having it. They got a grudge against our runners, killing their brethren en masse for experience. I think they've got a chip on their shoulders.
I think they might have realized that, hey, maybe use shield to block gigantic fireball of doom. Maybe that's a good idea every once in a while. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that shield there. He probably should use it a little bit. Hide behind it, let the fires go around the edges.
In the meantime, looks like MonsieurSlime has just really likes this desert for some reason. It's just sitting here and grinding, even though there are slime in it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's looking for. My guess is maybe just to grab level 10 before continuing on, since he's right close to a town. But there doesn't seem to be anything super special here to fight. I mean, Droll Magi, that's kind of meh when you have the Hurt More spell. I guess the Star Wyvern might be what he's looking for.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if that's... Well, MonsieurSlime hasn't seen that the Axe Knights are Fuzzy Cuff yet, so... I may be thinking, like, this is the biggest thing I can burn down, so...
Might as well get it, and he's going to be very disappointed with the level he's about to grab here. We got JJ Schmidt at the item shop in Cantlin. I just saw him selling off things from inventory, so he might be considering stocking up his inventory with fairy waters, I suppose. Maybe preparing for a potential fairy water strat later on, or again, since we don't have repel, just to aid with his exploration and be able to repel those monsters. Probably the latter.
Yeah, there's 4 spells we're missing at the moment, and they're all not bad ones.
Yeah, of course, heal and heal more just to have something other than herbs to rely on. Repel repels monsters that essentially you are what we call defense breaking. And the sleep spell is very effective against particularly key monsters like Stonemen to be able to either run them or just fight them down without, taking a big wad of bricks to the face in the process.
Okay, so it looks like MonsieurSlime's going to poke out even further into the world and discover that this is starting to look like a dead end.
It is. We'll see if he decides to do this blue dragon. We see a little bit of hesitation there, and he runs away. Meanwhile, JJ Schmidt does get his coordinates, sees that it's a very countable thing. We'll see if he takes the Death Warp here or if he heals up.
Well, the good news is JJ Schmidt, it is a bit of a weird count. MonsieurSlime has shown it's possible, but even if JJ Schmidt has trouble with the count, Swamp is pretty much right next to where the harp is. I think it's like one screen north, so no problem to go grab the princess if the count's being a problem.
Absolutely. And as we saw, it's not that far off the beaten path to, have to count a few steps extra north and then, minus count them when you have to go south again. It looks like he does recognize that he needs to go around it. It looks like he stopped there to maybe set a waypoint, take a note, and then carry on. And yeah, he's pacing it out again.
In the meantime, MonsieurSlime has gone home after seeing the dead end north of Hermaldar.
And so I feel like we've seen nearly everything on this continent. From what I'm just kind of remembering from the map, it seems like all of the paths have been explored. I can't recall any other branches. So we might see him then go through that swamp and see what's on the other side. First, he's going to stock up on some herbs.
I'm trying to think. I don't know how far past Swamp Cave JJ Schmidt got, but I think it's pretty much the only unknown at the moment.
Checking the shop there, considering should I trade my Erdrick sword for a flame sword? No, just kidding. There was magic armor available.
Yep, one too far south. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. There's actually one too far east.
So, yeah, JJ Schmidt picking up his harp as well. We'll see. It looks like he's going to go right back to turn it in, so he might not do that exploration to see where that swamp cave was.
Well, first off, he's going to hurt more an Axe Knight and then sword more for 106 damage.
A little bit overkill, don't you think?
Yeah, the pointless crit. You love to see it.
They're the best kind.
Okay.
I must say... go ahead.
Yeah, JJ Schmidt just went straight through Swamp and didn't see anything immediately.
I was just going to say, I really like the palette coloring that happens when you select this metal slime. The black NPCs and black guards with that black and white, I think, is quite spiffy. So there are a number of NPCs in the game whose palette is based off of whatever your hero's palette is, so that's why we'll see some different colors coming up here. Dragon Lord himself is also based off of it, so I'm looking forward to seeing what this kind of silver and white Dragon Lord will look like.
Yeah, speaking of dragons, JJ Schmidt briefly fancied himself a Red Dragon Slayer, went after it with Erdrick Sword, got a low roll, and then realized, no, I better get out of here. And then the Star Weapon takes him out.
Oh no. So, JJ Schmidt getting sent home. MonsieurSlime just checking a few other areas, making sure he's cleared out and checked all of the dead ends. And we'll see where MonsieurSlime decides to go next. Again, I think the play is the Swamp Cave, but we'll see. JJ Schmidt returning to Garenham, so we'll probably see him turn in that harp for the staff since he's here. Just get that out of the way. Of course, our runners still need to find the Stones of Sunlight. That's the last key item they need. They'll then be able to turn that into the Jerk for a Rainbow Drop. That'll summon the Bifrost or the Rainbow Bridge into Charlotte Castle. Also along the way, they're looking for Erdrick's armor. That can be in a chest, or it might be in the search spot in Cole or Hawksness, or it might be in Charlotte itself. So we've had a number of Charlotte armor seeds in this tournament already, and our runners are hoping this isn't one of them, but I think secretly chat is always looking to see an armor Charlotte dive.
Yep, JJ Schmidt going to get the staff, and is actually not too far off of level 11. I think that's 31 experience, so Mel Scorpion or Bear would get that.
Yeah, absolutely. 2175, the magic number for level 11.
Look at this town. I don't think we've seen it before, so there is more stuff to explore on this first continent.
Actually, MonsieurSlime not too far away from level 11 either. He's cut this experience lead down to about 200, but we have found Cole. There is a search spot 4 steps south of the Bath in Cole.
There is also no armor to grab, just the chainmail. MonsieurSlime already has the half plate, and well, that's a flute. That will put the golem to sleep.
Yeah, Fairy Flute is nice. It puts the golem to sleep. If you end up having to fight one, like maybe on that last spike tile, it's good to be able to sleep him and get away. Oftentimes, runners are able to just run from the golem, but if you want to play it safe, you can spend 8 seconds, play the flute, and then you get a free run or a free swing.
And if anybody out there is wondering how bad golems are, they hit as hard as red dragons, so sometimes that is something you do not want to be dealing with.
Yeah, absolutely. So MonsieurSlime taking on this werewolf. It's going to get him super close to level 11. I don't think it's quite going to push him over, but now he's just another 50 experience points away, or 49. So our runners essentially neck and neck in terms of experience.
Yeah, MonsieurSlime is actually, with that kill, is going to overtake the experience lead and get level 11.
Got 8 power, 1 response speed, 3 hit points, 7 magic, and none of that coveted repel spell or heal more. And it looks like MonsieurSlime just going to try to grind out a little bit more in this desert here. 3,000 is the magic number for level 12, and with wolf lords and werewolves here, it's not a horrible place to get it done. There's metal slimes as well.
Yeah, we're actually starting to creep up on the attack power needed to guarantee hits on metal slimes.
What is that attack power that we need to guarantee hits on it? I'm actually not, I know it's possible, I just don't know what that number is.
Oh geez, I forget if it's 128 or 130, but I think it's like 136 you're guaranteed to kill a metal slime if you get to swing at it. I might be wrong on those, because usually that does not come up, but yeah, we're getting close to those numbers.
Beta Strep in chat letting us know 131 is the magic number there. So, yeah, he's definitely creeping on it. One more good strength level, and he could be there.
Okay, so a bit higher than I expected. In the meantime, JJ Schmidt is printing money.
Interesting. Doing a little gold grind down here at the bottom of the grave, which is in Tantagel Castle. That, I'm guessing he's going for that, well, we know that there is a silver shield available. I believe there was a magic armor in a different town, so we'll see how high he goes with it. Definitely to silver shield, I would imagine.
Yeah, that extra defense is really going to shore up for the agility being a bit low, and the magic armor in particular, when you have that on, you actually recover 1 health every 4 steps you take, along with gaining resistance to hurt type spells. In the meantime, MonsieurSlime has found the mountain cave.
So the mountain cave, the last of our big treasure caves. There's 5 chests in here to get, 1 on the top floor, 4 on the bottom floor. And he's closing in on that chest number 1 right now. So let's see what it is. Just a pair of wings.
Yep, not much use for those because we start with turn, and no,
Yeah.
you cannot take the stairs. You must stare the stairs.
I mean, isn't proper English take the stairs? Come on now, Dragon Quest.
I mean, we have all these dies, and das thou of gold thou hast gained a bunch. I don't think we care to. I think we're in a bit older English here.
I was gonna say, it kind of sounds like a little bit of a crazy, weird medieval Yoda speak here.
Of gold thou hast gained 691.
So MonsieurSlime closing in on the last chest. It is Stones of Sunlight, so important to get to the bottom of the mountain cave. And the stones finishes off the last of the key items that MonsieurSlime needs. Now, of course, he still needs that Erdrick's armor, and I'm trying to think what else is left. I think the Tablet Cave and Hawksness are all that's left in the overworld. Other than that, there's a good chance it might be in Charlock.
Indeed, and we still need to find the jerk as well, so there's still a little bit of wandering around we need to do, but until then, it is all the items for MonsieurSlime. JJ Schmidt needs to take this routing to find the mountain cave. And unfortunately, it's actually going to be... Oh, never mind. You don't have sleep yet, so... Well, MonsieurSlime's gonna go for it.
Yep, not sleeping the Stone Man, but he's punching really, really hard. So hoping to 3-shot it down. And yeah, it goes down with that big monster swing of 49 damage.
Yeah, and JJ Schmidt has found coal and shall soon obtain the fairy flute. I think MonsieurSlime is trying to death warp out, but the cave zones are a bit on the weaker end, so it's being difficult.
It's like, I just want to... He's pulling the Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator, you know. Just kill me, I'm right here. And Stone Man finally obliges him. And we're guessing that's to set up that gold grind, just like JJ Schmidt did to pick up a silver shield.
Yeah, I think the thing is, though, you have to go into the grave to get it. I don't think there was any money in the treasury proper.
And that's exactly where MonsieurSlime's going, beelining straight there, not even bothering to top off on keys. He'll pop this torch and make his way to the bottom of the grave for the second time today. Both runners doing it, so not really a huge loss of time. And honestly, we kind of saw very early on the monsters in here are kind of a cakewalk. So, yeah, I don't really see a huge problem with this. There's not really a chance of getting killed along the way down.
Yeah, we haven't seen any real nasty abilities either. I think the nastiest combo we've seen is Druins having sleep hurt more, but they are pretty obsolete.
Yeah, at this point, they're gonna kill the Druid before it gets a chance with a little sticking them with the pointy end.
Yeah, and even then, 120 HP, it's going to take a lot of shots of hurt more to kill our runners. Speaking of things trying to kill our runners, JJ Schmidt having a blue dragon trying to kill him, but the blue dragon was unsuccessful and handed over 180 experience.
Very nice. He just turned 180 degrees around there and gave him all the experience. It's good stuff. MonsieurSlime now printing his money in chest 4 of the grave. So he'll be stocking up that. I don't know why I was thinking it was at the very bottom. So chest 4 makes it even more viable to do this. We'll see if he also goes for magic armor money. Of course, he'll at least hit the 14,800 for a silver shield.
In the meantime, JJ Smith has been bricked, which, well, after you go through a really big swamp, getting bricked is not the worst thing to have happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And it does look like MonsieurSlime is going all the way up for that magic armor. And I have to say, with, you know, 7 out of 9 chances that the armor is in Charlock. I think the magic armor is definitely the way to go. Not only is it going to give you all of the benefits of a full plate armor, it also reduces hurt more spells by what is it, by 2/3 or by 1/3, as well as healing 1 hit point for every 4 steps you take.
It ain't too shabby. In the meantime, JJ Schmidt going to utilize one of the features of the randomizer, somewhat recently unlocked door here in Breckenary to get gray water.
Yeah, people had memed for a long time that Breckenary was pretty much a worthless town, and so to give it a little bit more worth, they decided to remove the door at the fairy water store so that at least it becomes a source of fairy water. I never really thought Breckenary was useless. I really enjoyed the 6 Gold Inn.
I mean, you do have the alternate Motel 6 nickname, but it looks like Breckenary is just kind of out on its own.
Yeah, I mean, there's this cave here that's next to it, and is this the mountain, I think? Yeah, I believe JJ Schmidt has stumbled upon the mountain, so he'll be able to get his Stones of Sunlight right now as well. Yeah, don't take those stairs. That's the wrong stairs. Meanwhile, MonsieurSlime picking up, he already got his magic armor, and he just picked up a silver shield there, so defense power shooting up to 70 DP. And he's also, looks like he's selling some stuff off here, maybe also to stock up on more fairy waters, again with that repel spell out of sight. They're going to want to have as many fairy waters on their inventory as possible to repel as they're walking around.
Okay, JJ Schmidt has obtained wings. Also found a green dragon in the top zone that MonsieurSlime never did, so green dragons are hurt more victims.
Absolutely.
So
go ahead.
It caught the hurt more, and JJ Schmidt has gained the experience league again.
Yeah, and I think he's just 1 monster away from level 12. 3,000 experience points, the magic number for that. So 1 good high, upper, medium, lower, high end tier monster will do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with 70 defensive power, as long as repel remains on, I'm pretty sure just about anything JJ Schmidt runs into will give enough. And there are the official Stones of Sunlight for JJ Schmidt. I expect the immediate outside after this.
Can't wing out of a cave? Oh, he's dropping the wings. He needed to make some room.
Inventory clutter has successfully been defeated, and oh, we may have a high 5 here. Bonk.
And yes, high 5, MonsieurSlime saying, "Thank you, JJ, for tying up that blue dragon as I walk across this swamp."
2, well, there's some agility. 8 agility, 6 magic, no spells.
So 13 at least for our heal more spell. And that is regardless of what the other stats are, you're not going to beat that Dragon Lord without a heal more, and you're not really going to want to dive Charlock without it either. Even if you wanted to go and look for that armor right away. Of course, both our runners still have not seen the Jerk Cave to turn in and get their rainbow drop. I'm wondering if that might be on the second continent. It looks like there's still some areas for them to explore over here, but they are kind of running out of viable locations.
In the meantime, MonsieurSlime is going after his golem and is having strange luck. Not much luck keeping the golem asleep with the fairy flute, but the golems have the space heater equipped. So they're just kind of waking up and then just making MonsieurSlime a little bit warm with that baby breath.
Getting a little bit sweaty under there with with the fire breath. And MonsieurSlime now hitting his level 12 just moments after JJ Schmidt. And again, the experience is just neck and neck here. I mean, 100 points either way at this stage in the game is, the difference between going in a town and staying on the overworld, more or less. And dead end there.
Yeah, it looks like MonsieurSlime's about to take a big old swamp walk in order to get wrecked. It looks like jjschmidt going up here, and I think he's going to hit a dead end that MonsieurSlime hit earlier, so... runners kind of starting to mirror each other on the remaining exploration. I suspect deeper exploration to Continent 2 to be coming soon.
Yeah, absolutely. They're kind of have closed off all of those last branches. MonsieurSlime getting wrecked and slept this time instead of slept and wrecked. Tops off his MP and hit points, is going to slip into the Fairy Water store and top off with Fairy Waters to continue repelling all these overworld small monsters.
Yeah, I think MonsieurSlime just has to walk a bit more north, and then... Ooh, that's a dead end.
Now the big question is, does he remember where the swamp cave is? I often forget where things are. That's one of my biggest problems in the game. I don't do mapping, which I probably should.
I think that it might actually... I'm not sure if MonsieurSlime has seen Swamp Cave yet. Because MonsieurSlime, when the Silver Harp was picked up, went south and then returned, never went north, never saw Swamp Cave. And I don't know if that swamp has been crossed again yet.
I thought he had gone in and checked the, just like took a couple steps, you know, to identify what the cave was, but maybe that was on jjschmidt's screen. So you could be right.
Yeah, it was jjschmidt that saw it early and noped out, so this could get real awkward. MonsieurSlime coming back up to Remeldar. If he remembers correctly, he's gonna know that this is a big old nothing burger. In the meantime, jjschmidt casts Return and is beelining straight to the Swamp Cave.
And this could be the turning point, if you will, in this, if MonsieurSlime doesn't follow in suit. Again, both runners pretty much even in exploration. They have identical equipment at this point. They're, you know, maybe 300 or 400 experience points away from each other. They have all the same items. They've seen everything that there is, and you know, we kind of know that. I think everything that's left has to be on that that other continent.
Yeah, jjschmidt double back the Cantlin, but that's just for a pit stop. Gonna refill the fairy water, probably refill herbs if they ain't been used, and get at it.
Yeah, MonsieurSlime rechecking some of these caves. I think you're right. He either didn't find the swamp or kind of doesn't recall where it was. Gonna try to eat another one of his brothers. Question mark, exclamation point, the metal slimes into a big MonsieurSlime.
Well, 2 bops so far, but there's the slap, there's the sleep, and it's out of here.
jjschmidt attacking the darkness and takes it down.
Yeah, I think MonsieurSlime has gone back to the west coast. Straight north is Sharlock, but that has nothing around it. So not doing much good either. So yeah, MonsieurSlime just hasn't found Swamp Cave yet, I don't think.
And it looks like that might be the key thing of this seed, I think, as jjschmidt looks like is making his way directly to the swamp right now. And I'm sure we'll see him go through it, and we'll likely find Hawk's Nest and the Tablet Cave on the other side.
Yeah, MonsieurSlime needs to remember that there's a northern path from where the harp was.
Yeah, after you cut through that swampy area, right? There was the area to the north, and that's exactly it. That's where JJ is right now.
Okay, MonsieurSlime has returned home.
jjschmidt now exploring. We've got those weird little single swamp patches over there. I don't see any openings here.
I think it's more east through that. I think there's a swamp to the east you have to go through, and MonsieurSlime is heading back to where the harp was located, so going to find the swamp cave here in a moment. Oh, and actually jjschmidt dopes out. So
looks like he's gonna check that spike tile.
Urban up. And it's an armor knight, and I think these things have just been... Uh-oh. Does MonsieurSlime, for some reason, think that path is a dead end?
I think he might.
Okay, jjschmidt's gonna gain a level here with 3736 Spell of Heal More.
All right, and that heal more is definitely appreciated. Also picking up Repel. So they pretty much have all of the magic spells that they need, but 60 magic points is nowhere near enough with the attack power that they have to take on a Dragon Lord, so more levels are going to happen.
Yeah, but only level 13. The levels should come quickly. This is just unfortunate on MonsieurSlime, because he was going the right way.
Yeah, it's always kind of unfortunate to see that in terms of just kind of exploration taking its toll, especially when it's just one small little path that
and yeah, there is more stuff to see beyond Swamp Cave, so jjschmidt walking around trying to find out what else is over here.
Oh, I see it opened up to the east as well, yes.
Yeah, I don't know how much more to the north there is, but it is opening up east, and from the little north and then go east, there was not much south, so there should be a lot of room here to find stuff.
Absolutely. I think there's only 2 locations to be had over here, being Hawksness and the Tablet Cave. Only locations we haven't seen yet, so...
we still need the Jerk.
Oh, and the Jerk, yeah, that's right. So 3 locations.
Yeah, and Hawksness is going to be really unfortunate for jjschmidt unless it's an Armor Knight, because that was the last of the MP.
Ooh, yes. And we know there's not going to be any other towns on this side.
Yeah, jjschmidt on entire 8 MP may burn it all on Heal More here. Very low health.
I mean, he is heal walking a touch every 4 steps. It doesn't come quickly, but that's, I think, what he's just trying to manage in terms of healing here. If he does run into Hawksmith, he might pop. I was going to say pop a heal, but he doesn't have heal. I'm not sure if he has any herbs in his inventory.
There's the Jerk. There's Hawksness. I'm pretty sure if well, 1 herb, but if JJ can get into a good position here, HP-wise, and then goes after whatever's on this spike, should be able to take out anything.
Absolutely, and I mean, worst case scenario, he could always just walk circles around the Jerk Cave to heal walk up. Might take a little bit of time with it being just magic armor, but that would probably be the most quick way to do it.
In the meantime, MonsieurSlime is still lost. Okay, so yeah, here's Hawksness.
So Hawksness spike incoming.
Yep, there's an enemy on that forest tile. And today it is the Stone Man.
So give him a little sleep there. Punch him down.
Yeah, this thing's gonna get chopped up real fast.
I'm smacking him with the broadside of that Erdrick sword, breaking
So
bricks.
this is either armor or nothing, and it's nothing.
So that leaves either the tablet cave or any of the 7 chests in Sharlock to be our armor. And so I would not leave Tablet Cave to go check the armor. I would definitely go try to find that tablet, because just diving Sharlock without it if you don't have to, it can be quite dangerous.
Yeah, for the uninitiated, the top floor of Sharlock has a bunch of barrier tiles on that do 15 damage a step. And it's basically a big old sign that says, go get Erdrick's armor, which becomes a tiny bit of a problem when you have to get the armor from Sharlock.
Yeah, it pretty much all but guarantees that you would have to do 2 dives, because you're most likely going to be burning resources, heal mores and whatnot going down. And as we see, they don't have a plethora of heal more in the gas tank there. So, but right now jjschmidt grinding a little bit.
jjschmidt, I think, is done for. Oh, gets away on very low health, but gets away nonetheless.
Axe Knight gonna hurt him a little bit.
I mean, the hurts are not going to kill. The fear here is it's just gonna. Oh, wait, I have an axe. Well, it's dead. Level 14 incoming, by the way. That's been the next level with 0-17 agility, 10 magic, and conventional heal.
And, you know, he might pop that heal right now. I mean, he can't be saving it for a hurt more. That's already a foregone conclusion. So, unless he's looking for a death warp here, which he might be, just to top off all the resources.
In the meantime, MonsieurSlime has picked up level 13 to gain Heal More and Repel. I don't know, maybe jjschmidt just really likes this zone.
I think he likes it, and I think he is also just looking to be sent home. You know,
yeah,
not exploring anymore. Maybe I can kill an axe or 2, but yeah. There it is.
I think the thing is there's just no towns over there, so I think, yeah, that could actually turn into a little bit of a problem. It shouldn't be too much of a problem because we're so borderline on stats already, but yeah, the grinds to end here are kind of out of the way, so if you have to sit and grind for a little bit, it's going to be difficult.
You know, at this point, a grind dive might make the most sense. There is 7 out of 8 chance that it's in Sharlock. He might just make his way there, kill some monsters along the way, and hope that he makes it down to get his armor. Because at least in Sharlock, you're guaranteed, you know, Sharlock monsters and a pretty decent encounter rate.
Yeah, and those Sharlock monsters are worth a lot. The lowest experience is 95 with a werewolf. Everything else is over 100. And we've seen that Axe Knights are free food, which is really nice to see if you can just get that monster that, oh hey, I take no damage from this thing. Let me chop it down, get some free experience. I think jjschmidt is going to just not even bother looking for the tablet cave and is heading towards Sharlock.
Absolutely, and I think this might be also influenced. I think it was yesterday there was a seed where both runners spent a long time walking around looking for the last place, and it was a huge time sink. So I definitely kind of understand that, especially if you've been paying attention to the tournament. Maybe some lessons learned there. So we'll see how it plays out for him, though. Of course, he's got to get by this red dragon, which he's just going to cut down and continue walking north. Meanwhile, MonsieurSlime still hasn't found his swamp cave yet, and is just running around. He, as you mentioned earlier, must think that that was a dead end where he was, and it's just absolutely vital that he retraces steps back to where the coordinates were, which is going to lead him to that opening to the swamp.
Yeah, it's a little bit unusual because, yeah, you mentioned it. You had to go that way to get to the coordinates, and yet
Precisely, and all this exploration means he's not fighting as many monsters. His experience, you know, went from neck and neck to now pretty much a 2,000 experience point deficit.
I mean, JJ Schmidt's been doing some walking around as well. I think just kind of hitting that heal more first helped a bunch. This walk to Sharlock's being rude. That is not helping. Well, it's helping the experience flow, but it's not helping any prospects of getting down and grabbing the armor if you're having to spend so many heal mores just to get the Sharlock.
Yeah, it is rife with red dragons and blue dragons and just all kinds of nasty dragons along the way. So that's a thing to consider as well when our runners go for their actual real dives, is like, I also have to make it through Red Dragon Forest.
At least the Fun Police roadblock decided to manifest somewhere that wasn't 10 feet from Tantagel.
Yes, that's when it's in the starting zone. That's the worst of it.
AK-47, the very best there is. When you absolutely, positively have to kill every Sharlock dive in the room, except no substitutes.
Oh, and AK dodges his swing more and sends him back to Tantagel to navigate the Dragon Forest again. Level 15 will be coming for JJ at 7,500 experience points. So he actually got himself quite close to that. In fact, I think that's just, what, 3, maybe 4 red dragons away.
Yeah, just 3 red dragons, and he was encountering a lot of red dragons, so if that happens again, he will be level 15 before even getting to Sharlock, and then we'll see what the stats are like.
Actually, it looks like he's having none of that walk, and maybe going to grind that Stone Man in the swamp.
Speaking of swamp, MonsieurSlime has finally figured out the mistakes that were made.
All right, so MonsieurSlime gonna immediately pop that outside spell. We'll see if he explores left or right first.
Yeah, what we know is that there is not a whole lot over here. It's going to be that southeastern path that leads to the goods.
Absolutely. It's absolutely key that he finds the turn-in cave that's over here. We know that Hawksness doesn't have anything special. Well, nothing. Not even anything special.
Oh, there's Tablet.
And there's Tablet. Excellent. So we'll get a look here. And if this is armor, this could be huge for MonsieurSlime.
Yeah, because I think JJ... This may be a reverse problem here. JJ Schmidt may think the second continent is full cleared. Not so much.
So MonsieurSlime just making the last couple bends here. We'll see what it is.
And it is not the armor.
All right, so we have confirmed it will be armor in Sharlock Castle. I know you were wishing for it all along, chat, so you got what you wanted. Smashy rolled this seed, so you can thank him.
Hey, at least they gave him sword more.
You gotta give the masses what they want, right? And so MonsieurSlime now checking the south through the swamp. We know this is going to dead end pretty quickly, and that he needs to travel to the east to find Hawksness and the Jerk Cave. Ooh, Red Dragon on low hit points.
Well, we have Healmore to fix that now, so no problems there. JJ Schmidt is 1 Armor Knight from the level.
Oh, it's an Armor Knight that's in there. I'm not sure why I thought it was a Stone. Stone Man must have been what was in Hawksness. So yeah, Armor Knight's actually a pretty good grind, especially with their attack power where it is. It's typically a hurt more and a swing to take them down.
Or a swing and a hurt more in case you crit. And we have a level. It contains 60145. So HP getting really good. Death Necklace is in play.
Yeah, with that Death Necklace, he's at 138. That takes him to 148 if he puts that Death Necklace on. At 148, that's like 9 swings on average. 75 MP is, what, 9 heal mores? I mean, that's doable.
It's 133.
133. It's a little blurry on mine. It looked like an 8. My bad. So at 100 48, you know, if he puts on the death necklace. I'm sorry, 143 with the death necklace. That's more like 11 swings. Very well.
Yeah, quick little bit of math. 91 strength, plus 40 from the sword, plus 2 from the fighter's ring. 133. But yeah, it is a little...
In my head, I rely on charts and trackers.
Yeah, it is a little bit blurry, so it kind of does look like an 8, but yeah, it's a 3. 133 attack power.
Just got a little more blurry on my screen. Now it looks like 188. Could you imagine having 188 attack power against the Dragon Lord?
A min roll of 22.
Alright, MonsieurSlime taking on this Axe Knight over here on the swamp side as he is closing into Hawksness area. This is that desert just to the left where jjschmidt was trying to death warp. We know that there's axes and armored knights in this zone.
In the meantime, jjschmidt combing the overworld again, maybe looking for that tablet cave. And if jjschmidt does not go back through the second continent, we may kind of have a script flip here. Although, maybe just figuring which way you want to be before you head up. That looked like it.
Yeah, I think he might have just took the wrong fork there.
Oh no! MonsieurSlime ran out of resources, died before getting all the way over to where the Jerk and Hawksness are.
And just steps away from it too, so he's going to have to retrace all of those steps. And JJ now taking another dive here. That may have been the proverbial nail in the coffin. Of course, Sharlock could be horrible and nasty, but right now I think JJ is squarely in the driver's seat.
Well, it's not too nasty when you have to deal with Axe Knights, because these Axe Knights hurt, and that is to a Dragon Warrior with a bunch of stats and a magic armor, that is no threat at all.
Yeah, and even the agility is good. They're going to be running away from stuff. DP up to 86 right now, which is quite good as well. Trying to think of what we haven't seen that Sharlock monsters. Like, I don't think I've seen a sleep on anything except for that Druin way early in the game.
Yeah, this lead has been pretty tame on the monster abilities. And I think the large majority of the Sharlock enemies are just punch. Okay, and we see a conventional heal coming out. Oh, you don't want to take that step south. That was a misstep. I think he was trying to menu to the herb and accidentally closed the menu and took an extra 15 damage. But jjschmidt has managed to walk through with 9 heal more still intact. If JJ can keep this up, he could win on this dive. Level 14 for MonsieurSlime, going to get that big agility bump. Okay, there goes JJ's final herb, going to hope that maybe there's some more in the Sharlock treasury. Finds a wizard. Wizards are defense broken. Oh boy, we're having some technical difficulties. We have just lost Bailevi. So, just meet me for a little bit until that gets solved. MonsieurSlime going to take on the Stoneman, then be very disappointed. jjschmidt going to take on the Wizards and Axe Knights, be very happy and gain some experience. Even though these encounters, well, not taking much damage, but at the same time, it is only magic armor until we locate the good armor. So it is slowly coming back up, and these are a lot of encounters happening. Okay, middle zone time. And immediate X Knight. So Sharlock not not proving too difficult right until the Axe Knight remembered it had an axe. And there goes a heal more. Is it still possible on 8 heal more? It should be, considering the potential strength our runners will have, but it is going to be really tight now. You really do not want to spend any more magic. In the meantime, MonsieurSlime taking a Death Warp, realizing the armor is in Sharlock. See what his plan is. So yeah, this is pretty much fully in the driver's seat for JJ. MonsieurSlime still has to gain about 1,400 and some change just to get the 15. After that, still gotta do the dive. In the meantime, JJ Schmidt is already on the bottom floor. So, assuming this blue... Ooh, JJ Schmidt actually going after this blue... Again, maybe thinking after the heal more went away, I'm gonna have to redive, and it's just gonna try grind as much to 16 as possible. But here we go, pyramid time. There are boxes there. There is a non-zero chance that one of them contains Erdrick's armor. There's also a non-zero chance that Erdrick's armor is not here, because there is a spot in the vanilla game that actually has Erdrick's sword that we like to call the judges table. I do not remember monetary values for the pyramid, so I'm sorry about that. Also, there are dragons down here. If the hope for winning on this dive was there before, it is not now, unless JJ gets an absolutely monstrous level 16, which, well, not too far away. And the technical difficulties have been resolved.
All right, I've made it back. Looks like what did I miss? It looks like I missed the dive down, and we're about to see what's in the pyramid here, huh?
Yeah, JJ Schmidt didn't have too much. Oh, there it is. JJ Schmidt didn't have too much trouble on the dive until this bottom floor. The bottom floor has Durgans of all kind, and that's what cut into JJ's MP. But at the same time, almost on level 16, MonsieurSlime has yet to gain 15. We'll probably have to get that on the way down and then re-dive. So.
And did MonsieurSlime find? Oh yeah, obviously he's in Sharlock, so he must have made his way back to the Rainbow Drop Cave. So that's good to see. And so MonsieurSlime making his first dive down to go get Erdrick's armor. We'll see if he makes it. And I'm guessing JJ Schmidt's probably just gonna grind up on these dragons down here, maybe check the spike tile, and then do a redrive with full resources.
Yeah, resources are going to increase after killing this red dragon, because that is enough for the level.
And here it comes.
Hoping for a jackpot here. 1, 3, 2, 0.
It was a jack something else, maybe a crackpot level. So not anything to write home about there. And MP being the main missing stat, they didn't really get any of that.
Jack calling empty eye. We have 0 MP.
Jumping over here, getting my Randomania chat back open as well. The power had cut out at my house, and so I had to jump back on. And then, of course, Windows decided to update when I turned the computer back on. So it's just the perfect run of luck for me there.
Windows update never changed. In the meantime, I don't know what floor. Oh, there's actually armor knights on the top floor that I forgot about. So I think that's actually what sent JJ home the first time. So yeah, there's fun police in 2 different zones of Sharlock actually.
So red dragons on the walk up to it, as well as red dragons in 2 out of 3 zones of Sharlock. Makes it not the nicest of Sharlocks. Fortunately, there's none of those sleepy monsters there, but you know, armored knights and red dragons very difficult to run from, and they do hit pretty hard, which just can sap away your healing resources. And with only 75 MP, there just isn't a whole lot of that to go around.
Yeah, it's armor knights on the top floor. Middle floor looks pretty benign at the moment. And then bottom floor has Yale, Dragon of Red, and then we don't even know it's Spike Tile yet.
Stone Man, he escapes from that pretty easily. Meanwhile, MonsieurSlime looks like has made it to the U room, so almost to the bottom. He meets a blue dragon, gets away. Stone Man gets away from that too.
Yeah, the good news is since JJ has the armor now on this dive, it's
92 defense power. I mean, he's repelling, I feel like, virtually everything.
well, up to the blue dragon. After that, he's not repelling X-Knights, so if he really felt like it, he could still get some experience on the way down, but I doubt that's happening. But yeah, with Erdrick's armor on hand, JJ doesn't have to spend all of his herbs and his spare MP to just get to the dive.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I see that correctly, it looks like 134 attack power. Pop on that deck necklace, it'll shoot him up to 144. 10 swings, and what are we looking at? 9 heal mores. That's very doable.
Yeah, with the death necklace on, his damage range is 11 to 22, so a nice average of 16.5. So yeah, 10 swings on average absolutely guarantees it. DL2's damage health range is anywhere between 150 and 165. So
And
kind of gotta take that into consideration. But even then, with 16.5 average, that's 10 swings. On average, you're doing 165. That's a dead Dragon Lord any day of the week.
Absolutely. And with that 143 hit points, even with the death necklace on, there's a good chance for a double or two to slip its way through there, especially with that huge 92 defense power. You get 2 attacks, or 2 bites from the Dragon Lord in a row. There's a good chance that he might only bite him for 25, 26, and get a double out of it.
In the meantime, MonsieurSlime has gained the armor, is about to gain level 15, but will then have to redive, so it's pretty much going to be an entire walk plus Sharlock behind at this point.
Yep, and just kind of chalked up to that exploration kind of faux pas, and not finding the swamp cave. He walked around for a little while looking for it, and that gave JJ Schmidt the time to really just gain more experience and widen the lead.
Okay, interesting choice to just brute force down the golem there from JJ. Gonna cost some healing, but I guess maybe JJ feeling a little bit behind, didn't want to waste the time with the flute.
Well, again, with this seed feeling kind of as jetty as it was, right? I mean, you definitely kind of are gonna feel that, like, all right, we gotta get going because the other guy's got to be just right on my heels. So I could see that not wanting to use up those 8 seconds. And he's popping on that death necklace there.
Yeah, as JJ gets into it, and either way, he now feels like fool.
He is a fool, And he just got stop spelled, which is what you're looking for. And but then hurt
not
more.
fatal. Yeah, unfortunate there. But yeah, interesting note. Dragon Lord opened up with a physical that did like 8 damage.
Gotta love defense breaking the Dragon Lord.
And DL2 gets the first strike and min rolls. Ooh, not what you want to see.
Yeah, so we're at 11.
And 13. Ooh, that's not what you want to see. Again, the average is 16.5, so not the 2 rolls you want to see to start.
17 getting a little bit better.
Yeah, that's at least on the correct end of average, but right now it is looking a little bit dicey. 15 again below average.
Yeah, JJ Schmidt's gonna need to start hitting some high rolls here, or manufacture a double out of somewhere.
No, the 12. Oh, this is so ugly. And again, level 16 was just about nothing, and MonsieurSlime is on the way. Ooh, there's a 19. That's what you need to see. But only 3 heal more left. Oh no.
I don't think I've ever seen so many low rolls in my life.
Here comes an attack. 16.
Just right on that average. Meteo in chat asking about the death necklace, and we'll jump on that as soon as we see the conclusion of this fight.
Yeah, and it's about to conclude because these are the last attacks. There's another below average and an 8. Ooh, 18 scrapes it out on the absolute last swing. Get out your GGs. That was a nail biter and then some.
Absolutely. So get those GGs out for JJ Schmidt. He's going to turn in to the king and done in just a moment. And just to answer that question in chat, where your randomizer doesn't just curse you like it does in the vanilla game. So on the randomizer, it sacrifices 25% of your hit points and it gives you an additional 10 attack power. So JJ Schmidt, by putting that on, widened his attack range and allowed him to do just that little extra bit more of damage that he needed to do to take down the Dragon Lord.
Yeah, it looks like someone in chat 166, so that last swing did cover the HP range, but also at the same time, I believe it was a 19, which was above average. Can you imagine a min roll there and it not being enough? That would just be heartbreak.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was looking really dicey there. Like I said, I think we had several min rolls. I think only 2 or 3 that were at that above average swing or higher. So definitely luck on JJ Schmidt's side, as well as I think a pretty solid run. I didn't really see anything major mistake wise going through. His exploration was very solid, and just pulled it out at the end. So we'll see if MonsieurSlime is able to also pull out a Dragon Lord kill. He's nearing the bottom of Sharlock, and he's got all of his equipment. And so we'll see if we can't get another Dragon Lord kill here in just a moment.
And we have the winner of the race in chat with us. Hello, JJ Schmidt. Have you finished digging your underwear out from between? Have you finished digging your underwear out from all that clenching you were doing during the Dragon Lord fight?
No.
In the meantime, MonsieurSlime fails to run from the Red Dragon and has forfeit.
Yeah, that Sharlock dive was super lucky, and then those rolls almost undid everything. So.
Yeah, we noticed the average was 16.5, and I think you got maybe 3 swings above average.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened in my first.
Oh, jeez. And if that's correct, Dragon Lord 2 had all the HP, so you needed that big hit.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that last hit, I think chat said put you up to 166. So that was you were definitely right down to the wire there. So very good job. Well played.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to watch it back. It didn't. I mean, I don't know. These two seeds I played the first round race was the same, pretty much the same deal. We got hurt more early instead of the sword in that one, but armor and Charlock, it was just weird enemy sets, and it was hard with the low MP to figure out whether I should prioritize hurt mooring or use the sword. Now, I don't know that it was terribly efficient, but it got the job done, so that's all that matters this week.
Absolutely. And it looks like MonsieurSlime has also joined us in for chat. And just to kind of touch on what you were saying there, like you two were really neck and neck throughout the entire race until basically you found the swamp cave and had gone down to it. And MonsieurSlime just was really struggling to find that swamp. So MonsieurSlime, what were your thoughts on that seed and kind of, looking for that swamp cave to get to that second continent?
Yeah, first GG's to JJ. It was a tight one, and I felt like I was a little bit behind because again, just like my first race, I just couldn't locate, the key, if you will. And then when I found swamp, all that was over there was I believe that was the tablet cave, which didn't have anything.
Was it over there? Okay, so I couldn't
there was a
tablet cave.
Yeah, there was a swamp to the east that you never went and saw that, JJ, and thankfully for you, it just contained wings, because I think that was kind of what kind of set the race apart was MonsieurSlime having that map error, trying to figure out, okay, what's the path I need to take to get to this stuff, and just not going over to where the silver harp was and exploring from there, because that where it turned out to be just east of where the harp was, pretty much.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'd say up until about maybe the 45 minute, felt like I was like there was nothing I could have done that much better. I ended up not really settling on any specific grind, just a lot of kind of random desert things. And I was like, oh, I'm fairly close to something. Let's just go grab it quick. Did see the AK-47 in the swamp, but I never actually. I think I fought it literally a single fight, and then just kind of continued on my way. But yeah, that mapping hurt. I'm still shocked I was able to count that out on one try. That never happened, so that was cool too. When that happened, I was like, oh, let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think both of you had a little bit of, okay, what do I do from here? Kind of trying to finish up the finding stuff, and JJ Schmidt remembered it first.
Yeah, I just didn't. On my map, I didn't have that little fork over it. I think I walked past it on the count, and I just never went back there. So I was, at that point, just trying to struggle. Okay, where did I miss?
Yeah, I knew it was there. For some reason I thought the other side of Swamp Cave was bigger, so I think I got bounced at some bad times for mapping. Because I know I was headed down towards that Hoxton's area early, and I got the double hurt more miss on the AK, missed 2 out of 3.
I think what that was, you were heading straight south from the harp, if I'm recalling correctly, and that area there turned out to be a nothing burger because it was north and then east and then kind of southeast. But I think that was pretty early on, so I may be misremembering. I know MonsieurSlime ran out of MP and got bounced by an Armor Knight on the way over there, and that didn't help out matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just happy that we're sub 2 hours, because that's not been my trend. Although I've seen some really fast times in this, and I have since backed off my. I wonder if these are just a little bit longer, but I think it's just me.
Yeah, this seed definitely had a very excellent start. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think with the way the stats generate in the larger curves, it just seems to create like polar opposites, because there's going to be seeds where you're going to get obscene amounts of like strength and HP like we did today, and then there's going to be seeds where you get obscenely low amounts of MP or strength or whatever it might be. So I just think there's a lot less maybe average seeds and a lot more quick or long seeds than we were used to. I don't know. There's people
Yeah.
who do it smarter than me, so to them.
No, that's probably right. And I forget. I think I saw a post on the Discord about the metrics, and it's up pretty much in line with all the other previous tournaments as far as time. So yeah, but you know, it's fun. So whatever. I kind of don't mind the slog necessarily either, but I definitely appreciate the $1.24.
So something I want to ask JJ Schmidt, going back to the very beginning, how did it feel to I think it was at those early levels you got a demon knight that was spamming her and you managed to beat that super early, and then you crit a wraith knight and that got you an early lead. It's just like those early big ticket kills got you at that early lead. Now it did even up at some point, but how do you feel after getting early big ticket kills like that? It's just like yay or what?
Yeah, I like to take kind of riskier swings early because you can make up for it later. But that was, yeah, the spamming hurt demon knight was funny. And then I don't know that I had to have the crit, but it definitely was nice to get that Wraith Knight on the crit and not risk any shenanigans with it. And yeah, I went from like, I don't know, 40 to 300 experience pretty quick. So that made me feel like I had a little bit of room to play with.
Yeah, really it didn't turn out to matter too much. As I mentioned, MonsieurSlime was able to catch up, and as it turned out, a bunch of key spells like the repels and the heal mores came real late, and both of you just had to keep restocking herbs and fairy water the entire seed just because those spells didn't come. But eventually they did come, and yeah.
Yeah, I like that too, where you have to use the towns a little more. That makes it a little more fun. But I could really do without the armor and Charlock seeds. I'm good on those.
There's been a lot of them in this tournament, so that's absolutely I feel your pain there. So JJ, that puts you at 1-1 going into week 3. MonsieurSlime, you're gonna be at 0-2. What are y'all's thoughts moving into week 3 before we close things out?
My first thought is that Monsieur has knocked the rust off, and he's gonna go 3-0 the rest of the way out, and then bounce me or somebody else in the bracket.
Hopefully, hopefully not you, but we'll see. It's certainly just because life things in the way. Before round 1, I had played in probably 3 weeks, and then didn't get any practice in before this one. Although that timeline helps too, so there's probably a little bit of that, especially in the mapping stuff. So it's bit me twice, but realistically, there's just a lot of really good runners. Even in the 0-2, there's going to be a lot of good people down there. Edge is a pretty good runner. Beat me week 1. JJ, you've been here forever. You're a pretty dang good runner too. It's week 2. Who knows what week 3 brings? But you know what? It's fun, and thankful for everyone else put this on. The Restream team here today, and all the admins who put this all together, because it's a blast. And even though I'm not winning, it's still a good time. That's all that matters.
Yeah, thank you guys very much for putting it on and all the work you guys put into it.
Absolutely. We enjoy it. So thank you, runners, for putting on a good show for us. It was a very tight race right up until the very end there. So it was super exciting to watch. Definitely one to go check the restream out. I think you'll enjoy that. Everybody out there watching, check out those those links in chat. Follow our runners, jjschmidt77 and MonsieurSlime, as well as our production team, our restreamer Kamion Renokai. On commentary, myself, Velu V, and Smashy, as well as Centroid41, taking care of all that tracking down there for you. There's also the Discord for Dragon Warrior Randomizer. Check that out, especially if you're interested in seeing the randomizer for yourself. There's links to download the thing. A really awesome community to kind of show you the ropes and get you started on your first seeds. And who knows, maybe next year we'll see you in the next summer tournament. We do have some other runs going on today. We've got, it's a little blurry on my screen. Maybe if you want to read that off for us, Smashy, and then we'll raid on over to RPG Limit Break to see Zarnax 42 and Edge Talvaron.
Yeah, that's currently... Well, I don't know the stats on Apex Corvid versus Guelph 35 because that started at the same time. But yes, there should be a race going between Zarnax and Edge over on RPG Limit Break. And then tomorrow we have 6 more races.
Including mine, so make sure to check that out too.
Yeah, and then once you're done checking that out, you can check out my race. Or wait, my race comes first, never mind. Check mine out and then go check out Velu V's.
Sounds like a plan. I like it. Thank you very much. So again, thank you, runners, restreamers, everybody, all the folks behind the scenes, our admins. We're going to go ahead and set ourselves up with a raid over to RPG Limit Break to catch that match between Zarnax 42 and Edge Talvaron. It's going to be a good one, so make sure you check that out. And just stick around in here, and the raid will take you right on over to it.
Zoomy zoom.
Oh, it looks like we're just having a second to get it triggered off here. So momentarily, we'll be raiding on over there. And everybody else, just have a great night, and we'll see you in the next race.